YouTube. It's that time once again. Whenever you see those three decks, you know it. It is time for our weekly pick a card reading. This is for the week of August 15th, 2021 through to August the 21st, 2021. This is the Golden Tarot by Liz Dean. This is the Old English Tarot and Mystic Mondays. I am going to give you guys 10 seconds of silence to pick the deck that seems to speak to you the most. Keep in mind, this will not always fit everybody entirely. It may fit you somewhat entirely or not at all. If you find it doesn't fit, simply choose a different deck, maybe a different video, or it's possible you would just need a one-on-one. I'm going to start your 10 seconds of silence now. Let's get started. Hello, group number 1. You guys have chosen the Golden Tarot by Liz Dean. And as I said in the opening, welcome to your weekly pick a card general tarot reading. This is for the week of August the 15th, 2021. But of course, whenever you see it, it can apply to you. The universe will always find us when it's time. Now, like I said, it may apply somewhat entirely or not at all. If it doesn't apply at all, don't feel bad. Just pick a different deck or come back a different time. Or perhaps a private reading is better for you. Oh boy. So right off the bat, I can tell you this week is going to be somewhat of a bumpy ride. But that's okay. Because guess what? It'll be okay in the end. As long as you keep that happy, hopeful optimism, that's what you end up attracting. Okay, I'm going to read this in the way that it's coming to me. First and foremost, we have the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords tells me that there's a lot of anxiety around you this week of probably interfering with your sleep, but definitely a lot of anxiety, a lot of panicking, worrying, circling thoughts, just that whole negative, icky vibe that we get whenever we have something particularly nasty on our minds. In this case, I think it's because you've been going through some sort of what we would call a tower moment with the Tower card. This is the universe removing the things from your life that just aren't serving you anymore, and that perhaps for whatever reason you have just let lay around and stagnate rather than getting rid of. Which I'm not blaming you for that. We all are imperfect. We're all human. However, the universe sees and decides it's time and takes care of it. So don't fight this, even though it hurts. At the end of the day, when it's all over and you're standing in the proverbial rubble, you will understand why it happened, and you'll actually find yourself pretty happy it did. I know it doesn't seem like it when it's happening, but you will. One of the things that is being gotten rid of, according to this Five of Swords, is somebody who is extremely cutthroat, willing to do whatever to get what they want out of life, and willing to throw whomever it takes under the bus to get there. This is a person that is just extremely negative. They're very wishy-washy, backstabby. You know the type of person. Either the person or the situation that involves you with the person is likely one of those things that the Tower is removing. Do not let yourself react out of emotion. Let yourself think before you act. The Knight of Swords is one of the most aggressive knights in the deck. He is also one of those that's willing to just fly into battle without a second thought, without thinking things through, and without making sure he's properly prepared. Do not let this and everything that's happening around this make you lose your cool or make you act in a way that isn't beneficial to you. The universe is already taking care of the situation. There's no sense in you adding to it by trying to make things better for yourself. The Three of Wands does tell me this is something that you have been hoping for, working towards, or planning for some time. And that now you're close to payoff, but still not quite there. Don't give up your work on it. Just keep pushing forward, keep doing what you've been doing, and you will find you are okay. You're on the right path. It's just a matter of divine timing at this point. So you may see some signs of that, whatever it is you're working towards, paying off in the near future, but don't expect it this week. I will say this, the Magician tells me it's going to take a lot of willpower for you this week, not just to get through the week itself, but to get everything achieved that you're trying to achieve. This is not something that you're going to be able to just have fall in your lap, or that's just going to happen on its own. This is something that you're going to need to help push through. You have all the tools that you need in front of you, whether you believe in working magic spells, or you believe in just the power of attraction, or you believe in just plain old hoping for the best and not daring to doubt, even for a second, that the best is what's coming. The Two of Pentacles does tell me there may be some juggling, especially financially this week. Perhaps shortness on a bill, or finding that there's increases that you didn't expect. I wouldn't let this panic you, though, simply because the very last card is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, of course, being blessings in the realms of finance and material goods. You may find that the struggling isn't as necessary or as long-lasting as you thought it was, and when you get down to it and in the end. There's either an unexpected raise, promotion, new job offer. Something will be improving in your finances and worldly goods that will make that whole juggling situation feel like it was pointless. That is all I have for you guys. As always, if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button and ding the bell next to it to be notified whenever I go live again or post another video. I am live twice a day, usually in the morning around 8:30 to 9 a.m. Eastern starting time, and anytime around or after 9 p.m. during the week, Monday to Saturday. And Sunday, I'm generally on around 8 p.m. for the members only live, and then the regular live is on about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Any questions, make sure you check that description box. There's loads of information down there, including how to book private readings, how to find your natal chart, what decks are used, things you might not even think to ask, all down in that description box. So without further ado, I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all very soon. Bye, guys. Group number 2, thank you for your patience in coming back for your reading. As I said in the beginning, this is a weekly general reading. This means it may apply somewhat, entirely, or not at all. If you find that it does not apply at all, simply pick a different deck, maybe choose a different video, or perhaps think on getting yourself a private reading that would allow you to delve into your personal business a little bit deeper than a general reading would. Without further ado, let's see what's waiting for you this week, okay? Whoop. This is an interesting reading, I'll give you that. Okay, as I always do, I'm going to read them the way that they speak to me, not necessarily the way that they're lined up. First things first, I am seeing some financial struggles brought on in a way that has left you feeling like nobody cares. There's nothing you can do but wallow and be miserable. What you're not realizing is there's a solution right in front of you. Somebody's there to help. There's something that you can do that you just overlooked. Whatever the course, it is right in front of you. Stop wallowing and take a look around, and you'll realize, wait a minute, this is my way out. I do believe that this has been brought on by two different things here. First of all, we have the Ten of Wands, which tells me you've been doing too much for other people that they're likely taking the credit for while you do all the work and see none of the benefits. That's not fair to anybody. It's not right. It's not just. But sadly, it happens every day. This mixed with not really having enough to go around, overly saving your money, hesitating to take care of things that you know you need to take care of because you're afraid to not have enough, has left you struggling and kind of at a loss as to what to do, especially financially. I wish I could tell you it's as easy as just spending, but try to work on not saving every penny. The more that you give out to the universe, the more the universe can give back. Give somebody $1 when they ask for it. Try and treat yourself to a nice little spa day, or getting your nails done, or going clothes shopping, or doing something nice for yourself that benefits you. Once you start that spending, then you'll start to find the more you spend, the more the universe realizes, hey, wait, this person actually is doing something with their money. They need more. There has been a lot of bickering because of this, especially around work. If you have a partner or a friend who's seeing that you're being taken advantage of, they're definitely letting their feelings be known. Whether this is someone at work, someone in your home, they see what's happening, and it's leading to a lot of tensions between you, both of you. There's a lot of bickering and arguments and things that really don't need to happen, but sadly they're brought on by the fact that you are being taken advantage of, and they simply want the best for you. The world tells me it's time for you to break this cycle. This is not the first time you've been used, and it's almost as if you feel like that's all that you're good for or all that you are meant to do. That's not true. Nobody is meant to be used. Nobody's meant to be taken advantage of. There are simply those that allow it and those who do not. This is a test of your strength. It is also a development of your strength. Accept it as such, and I think you'll start to see things improving. It's time for you to take charge of your career, take charge of the energy that you're putting out and giving to others, and hold on to it, treasure it just as you would any other valuable. Once you get into that mindset, the Ace of Swords tells me you will have not only a new way of thinking and seeing the world, but you will have overcome the issues, especially financially, that you've been dealing with. I do not feel like this is a 1 week thing. I feel like this is something that has been going on for some time, but we're finally starting to see things get into motion for you to put an end to the struggle. If you haven't already, please take a moment and click that subscription button. Also ding the little bell next to it so that you'll know whenever I post a video, or hopefully whenever I'm live, depending on if YouTube allows it. I go live every morning starting between 8:30 and 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and then around or after 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday to Saturday. Sundays, we have the members only live starting somewhere between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and then a regular live following that about around 9:30, depending on the members only live times. Make sure you check that description box. There's hella information down there. Sometimes things we wouldn't even think to ask about. You can get a link to get your natal chart. You can get links to the decks used. All my social media, everything you could possibly think of is in that box. If it's not, feel free to ask. I love hearing from you guys. I think that's it. Oh, also there is info on memberships and whatnot down there. I did forget to mention that in the last clip, but yes, everything you need down there. Check it out. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. You guys have chosen the Mystic Mondays deck. As I've said before, this is a general weekly reading. This is not going to apply entirely to everybody. It may apply entirely, somewhat, or not at all. If you do find that it does not apply at all, simply choose a different video, different deck, or maybe a one-on-one reading is more of what you're looking for or need. Without further ado, let's see what's happening for the week of August 15th, 2021. Also, if you found this after that week, that's fine. The universe has put it into your lap when you need to hear it. Remember that always. I got my deck upside down. Deck is upside down. Let me reshuffle this. Oi, everybody's got this 3 of Wands this week. Everybody's waiting. There's something that you're waiting for. Oh, my Lord. When you have a kitty in your lap wiggling, it makes shuffling so hard. Some of these are upside down and some of them are not. You have a lot of swords, though. A lot of mental issue here this week. Okay. Ouch. First things first, as I said, there has been some planning, you've put something into motion, whether it's a career move, whether it's trying to get your own business, whether it's whatever use of energy you have decided, creativity, I should say, but it's just not seeming to pay off. There's this feeling of frustration, of constantly waiting, of constantly watching for something that's not arriving. This is a matter of divine timing, but it's also a matter of making sure you're keeping on the work that you need to keep on to achieve what you're trying to achieve. Things can't happen if you're not putting the energy into them. So if you're finding that you're hitting a brick wall on something you're trying to achieve, make sure you're putting the proper energy into it. Make sure that you're paying it the attention it deserves, that you're paying it the creativity it deserves, and that you're doing everything the way you should be. One of the big things on the table here has been kind of using your own ability to nurture and grow things that is inherent within you and make things happen in the realm of your finances. That Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very nurturing, very loving, very giving, and just wants to make their life as good as possible, as comfortable as possible, as happy as possible. Now it's the time to put all those things into motion. It's the time to get out there and do what you need to do to make that happen. It's not going to just fall into your lap. It's not going to just do it by itself. Sadly, it doesn't work like that. One of the things definitely at play here is making sure that you're using the energy the way that you need. I think you're going to see a lot of movement where there's been stagnation this week. Improvements perhaps in your career quality or the environment of your career, whether you work for yourself or for somebody else. I think you're going to see big changes coming your way, good changes coming your way. At the same time, there is a hard ending that you're either about to face or have just gone through. A feeling of being betrayed, unexpectedly just losing somebody or something that you thought was yours. Unfortunately, somebody has been not quite truthful with you. And now that it's come out and you realize that, hey, this Seven of Swords is happening to me, the Eight of Swords comes along, leaving you feeling trapped, blind, unaware, unsure where to go, and just lost. At this point in time, the King of Cups tells me it's time for you to rule your emotions. Don't let them rule you. It hurts, it's hard, it sucks, but at the end of the day, getting all emotional about it is just going to distract you from putting the energy out there and achieving what you're trying to achieve. Don't let that happen. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button and ding the bell next to it to be notified whenever I go live or post another video. I am live almost daily, twice a day, beginning around 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. in Monday through Saturday, and anytime around or after 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday, again, Eastern Time. Sunday, I tend to be on a little bit later in the morning. I do the members only live in the evening, and then I do another live directly after that for everybody. Anything you want to know, memberships, decks, questions, natal charts, anything you can think of, hit that description box. I have paragraph upon paragraph of information. If there's not something there that you're looking for, don't hesitate to leave a comment asking. As soon as I see it, I will answer to the best of my ability. In the meantime, I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye, guys.